Back when I was a kid, all that I really wanted was a race car bed. But unfortunately my parents said no, and I was not allowed to sleep my dreams away zooming around in a race car. Which I guess was fair because it meant that they would have had to buy a whole new bed, and I mean, I already had a bed, and it makes sense, but I felt deprived. But I will not let my rats have the same deprivation of childhood as I did, and I have decided to build them a race car bed out of what material? Cardboard, of course. This time I started by creating a plan. I created a rectangle for the base of the body of the car, which would just be a box, but this gave me an idea of the size that I was aiming for. And I also drew a car design that will be attached to both of the sides. So to create the body, I was going to use my template. I laid it down like this to determine the length of the cardboard that I'll cut out. I marked the length of the edges, rotating the template until they were all marked. This is so that I could have them in the right order of long side, short side. Then I used my car design template to determine the height of the box. So the height of the box is determined from the base of the template to right up here where the end of the bonnet is. This is so that the box will hide nicely behind the car. Also, note how the length of the box is just the length of the template to the same bonnet point. I then connected the marks of the edge length to this line so that I knew where to fold later. Once that was done, I marked out the bottom flaps of the box. So I did this by drawing a distance equal to half of the short side away from the band, and I drew cut here lines back to the folding lines drawn before. Then I cut it out, remembering only to cut on the lines that I want to cut on, so that's the outside and the cut here lines. I scored the other lines, which are the fold lines, so that it would fold easily into a box, which I did. Yay, box! So next was to create the car-like exterior, because as much as my rats love boxes, I want to give them a race car and not just a box. So to do this, I used the template that I created before. However, I also wanted spoilers on my cars, because let's be honest, it's a race car, not a bum wagon. So to do this, I drew a bar away from the rear of the car coming at about 45-degree angle, and then I made it end so that I could draw another one that would be a right angle. This is a spoiler. And the length of this is the same size, same width as the back of the box, or same length as the width of the back of the box. And I made a mirror image of the car on the other side. I then cut it out and scored along the vertical lines and folded it to look like this. Looks like a car, but still needs wheels and a bonnet. Both of these are super easy though. I just simply cut out circles of heavy cardboard for the wheels using a cup as a protractor, I guess. And for the bonnet, I rolled some cardboard and taped it to the front, cutting it to fit to size. You could paint this car if you wish, but I think my rats would appreciate it just as much with a cardboard aesthetic. And yeah, so that is my cardboard car, and here is Delilah modeling it for us. I hope you liked the video. It's a very simple build, but it's lots of fun and looks really good in the rat cage. I hope to see you in another video, and have a great day. Bye!